Hello and welcome to Transform with Anna. Now guys, you might be thinking, what is she up to now? What is all of this stuff? What's that long screw, that screwdriver, that building of bangles, a bag with jewellery, some purple rope, a finished cling film roll, a box of jewellery, and a silver chain inside a box lid. What are you doing, Anna? What are you transforming now? Okay, hang around. You'll soon find out. Now, which girly girl can identify with this red box? It was a perfume set that I got given for some sort of birthday or something, and now I've got all my jewellery in there. So every time I want something, I've got to go through all of this to find what I want, and and I find it annoying. And sometimes I even buy more because I think, oh, I don't have this and I don't have that, and it's because it's in this box and I'm not seeing it every day. I can't just quickly try it on with this outfit or that outfit. So, and sometimes I avoid going in this box because you look at it, it's chaos, isn't it? Let's face it. So I think you kind of know where I'm going with this. Okay, so phase one, we have a chain, okay? And we have two tubes, cling film, parchment paper, all right? Now, these tubes, as you can see, they're quite thick, all right? Very solid. It's not this one where you put pressure on it and it breaks in the middle. It is very strong, like I can squeeze it and it will not indent, okay? It's very, very solid. Listen. And nothing happens. This is the tube that you want for what we're about to make. The reason I've given two lengths, because this jewellery holder, it's up to you. I don't know how much jewellery you've got. You might have a little, so we use the white one. And you might have a lot, so we use the brown one. So that's why the two of them are there. So you decide what length you need. So the next stage is to get a sharp knife with a good pointy edge. Go into this corner. Let me get into zoom properly, into focus. Get into this corner and use your knife and twist and twist and twist and twist, all right? Notice I haven't gone very close to the edge. I'm like 2 inches, 3 inches here. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Now, it is very important that they're level. So one hole can't be there and then the other hole be there. It has to be middle to middle so that you get a balance. So just put the knife in, be careful, and just twist and twist and twist and twist till it bores through, okay? Don't go too deep. So now once you've gone through a bit, you use your screw and you just make sure that you get it in through the other side, nice and easy, okay? So do that on both sides and then take the screw out. Now, if you have a bunch of keys like mine, then sometimes you have these rings, yeah, that you can just slide off of your key ring. So see if you've got any of these hoops that you can take off, because now we're going to need 2 of them, all right? And if you don't, they're pence in the shop, okay? So now I've removed my keyring hoops. As you can see, one's a little bit smaller than the other, a little bit bigger than the other, but I really don't care because that is not important, okay? So just to make sure that you know what I'm talking about, this is what it is that you are looking for, just a keyring hoop. And then what we're going to do is we are going to feed it through this hole. So feed this through the hole. So now they're both fed through the hole and you cannot tell which one was smaller or bigger than the other. So it really doesn't matter, but it cannot be too small because as you can see, we need to make sure that it can cover this area here and get through just fine. So this is what it looks like from the inside, okay? On both sides, this is what it looks like, all right? So there we have it so far. So your chain end, you're now going to feed it through the hoop, okay? Just like you would a key. You're going to feed that through. And we're going to do the same on the other side. We're going to feed it through as well. So now it's fed through, you should have this. It should look exactly like this, okay? On both sides, it should be fed through, okay? It should look like this. So when you pick it up, it can't rotate. It just has to stay in this one place, okay? Now, depending on the type of colour scheme or creative you are, you could actually glue all of this, and then you could put velvet material or sticky back plastic. I wouldn't recommend the sticky back plastic because we don't want to slip. We want something that can hold the jewelry items in place, okay? But the chain part of it is very important for me. But you will see if you want to use something different as we go forward in this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use foil, because this channel is all about using what you have already, and I'm sure most of us have got foil in our house. And not only that, my room has a shiny, sparkly thing going on, so this would be good for me. But if my room was like pink, then maybe I'd stick round some furry pink or some sort of felt pink. I'd glue it and wrap it round. So it all depends on your taste and what you would like to use. But I'm going to use foil. So my foil is inside out, which means the good side is there. This is the bad side. And all I'm going to do is just roll it on. Roll it on, roll it on, roll it on. Now the sides are going to get compromised. You're going to work out how to fix that, tuck the sides in, but still have the ring hoop out. Don't let the ring hoop get involved. So you stick it in the foil, but just roll it the best as you can and push the corners in, okay? That's what you're going to do next. So now this is what it looks like. And you see now, this is why the rings are not so important, because it's going to be inside anyway. All that it is you just need to make sure that it's balanced and you can hold it up like this in the middle. All right. So that's what you should have. So in here, I've got hoop earrings. I've got necklaces. Now this only works because my hoops and stuff like that, they have this break in the middle, okay? So I can hoop it onto here. With my necklaces, for example, yeah, they have this bit, the clasp. So I can I can take that off and hang it onto here. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to put what I want on here. So if I just want this one to be necklaces, or just earrings, or maybe just bangles, as long as my bangles have got a break in the middle, then I can put it all on here. So that's what I'm going to do next. So my dressing table is below, and I don't know if you can notice that right here I have a hole in the wall that I pierced through. I drilled a hole, but some walls don't have the concrete, so you might be able to just use your screw and screwdriver and pierce a hole through the wall. So for me, I have decided that I don't want to put my one up on the wall because I am a kind of minimalist person. So you can follow this method, which is to pop off a hanger head and the number that normally goes on the bottom of this. You're going to need some black tape, which we are going to cut that little bit off, and some scissors. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. Okay, so now you can see I have cut the black tape into strips, okay? Now we're going to take our first strip and we're going to wind up the bottom part. So this silver bit you see here will be black, and we're making it big so that the black bobble can't fall through it. All right, so that's the aim here, is to use as many that you need to go on this bottom, wrapping it round and round and round, nice and tight. Pull it and wrap it and pull it and pull it. Don't make it loose, really pull it, because once black tape is stuck onto each other, it's difficult for it to come off. So wrap it really nice and tight in a circular motion going around this bottom bit. So if you want to move this and take this off or leave it at the end and just focus on wrapping. So as you can see, it's got the screw bit here. Maybe if you focus on wrapping that screw area and don't go any further than there, then you'll have exactly what it is that I'm trying to create. Okay guys, so here's the finished product for how I want it, because you know it's not gonna hang on my above my dressing table, but it's an idea or option for you. This was also a chance as well for me to get rid of some of the jewelry that I knew I really am not going to wear anymore. So this is the bit that we just done, and basically I made sure that it was center and I pushed it in from the top, all right, and then I bring it up like that. Now I'm going to take some super glue and I'm just going to put some in the top bit here, because over time, who knows, this black tape might slide down. So at least if I have some super glue inside here, I know that this black number, what we're going to call it, number cube, will stick to the silver actual hook. So I'm going to do that, give it 10-15 minutes, let it dry, and then we're going to be at the grand finale. So hold on guys. Ta-da! And there we have it, pride and place in the wardrobe. So now we can hook it off, see what we want to get, and put it all back. Now this is the reason why the chain was important for me, because we can hang our earrings all around it. So if you don't want the chain, then you can just use the purple rope or any kind of rope that you'd like. So here is the finishing product. Now this is all set. This black bit here, it's all set nice, stiff, not going no place. So I can hang this back up. And there I am. I've got all my things when I'm ready to go out for the night. Bye. Okay guys, so now that we have done the jewelry hanger, you're thinking, what is this? So I haven't finished my board, by the way. I need to diamond the rest of it, so give me time. So if you've watched my introduction to Transform with Anna, I've got a part in there that I talk about that young children, they you know, they not disrupt, they break down their toys and then they try to put them back together again. So I thought I would show you and be like a young kid who sees something and thinks, what is this? So we're breaking it all up. These are all my bangles that I wear because I am a social person and I like to look nice when I go out. So here's all my bangles. And rather than having all of these in my drawer taking up space, I don't want. And remember, this channel is about what you have already at home. So I made this outer casing. And this is the inside. Okay, do you know what this is? Of course you do. It's a roller, all right? So here's a roller and it stands up all on its own. Now I made this casing. As you can see, I just took some material, stitched the side. You could use a sock. If you've got a pretty sock, use a sock. Put it on there all the way down to the bottom. See, it stands. I put my biggest bracelet at the bottom. And also, because if I want it, I can just take it out and put it back in. So my biggest bracelet is there. And then I just line it all up again. Put everything back on that I want. Now, you would not think that I used the roller to make this, because now I've got all my bangles standing up like in a tower mode, which is now alleviating a lot of space on my dressing table. So I can now just get to them as easy as I'd like. So again, we've made a nice bangle stand from a roller. Who would have thought it? And then you bring it upstairs, you put it on your dressing table, and you're good to go. So if you like this invention, comment below, or better still, make one for yourself at home, or make one for your mum for Mother's Day, a birthday present. And there we have it, my bangle holder.